it's Jess from Meyer Hatchery. Today I want to talk about something that maybe you've experienced in your own flock. It doesn't happen often, but you may have a bird that develops crossbeak. And my little friend here, she developed crossbeak when she was still in her teenager age. Crossbeak can show up at two different times. It can show up when your chicks are really little, around a couple weeks, and this typically means that maybe they didn't absorb right in the egg, or maybe there was an issue during hatching or during incubation. After that time, if you see crossbeak, it typically means that maybe they have a nutritional deficiency or they injured themselves. Well, when we noticed it on this little one here, we first took a look at the food and we noticed that everybody else was fine. She was eating okay. She wasn't being bullied away from the feeder or anything like that. But she was very active. Oh my goodness, she still is. She was very active as a chick and would like to jump off things in the coop. So we're almost 99% sure that she developed crossbeak from maybe hitting her head while she was still developing. Now, crossbeak can look a couple different ways. It can be just a little mild like hers here, or it can be a little bit more severe where there's a real cross in the beak. Most chicks with crossbeak, or chickens with crossbeak, they can live really, really good long lives. You just may have to do a few extra things for your chick. So with our little friend here, because she has a mild case, all we do is we put a little extra feed that she can eat in the coop. So at the coop that she's in is our bantam coop, so she gets food that is crumble and pellets mixed together, although we see her eating the pellets more than the crumble. If you have a chick that has a little bit more of a severe case, you can add some water to their food to make it a little easier for them to eat, or you can mix a little yogurt with their food as well. Another thing that we do is we make sure she has good access to water, so that may mean adding an extra water at different levels, just in case she has to turn her head a different way to get some water from the waterer. When you have a chick that has crossbeak like this, you just really want to monitor them. As I mentioned, many chicks with crossbeak, they do really, really well. Something you want to watch for though is you want to watch their weight. So you want to make sure that they are eating, their crops are full, and I'll tell you just from holding her, she's definitely eating well. She's a nice heavy bantam. The other thing you want to watch for is just make sure they're not being bullied in the coop, or maybe they're looking a little lethargic. That means that they're not getting the nutrition that they need. If you notice with your chicken with crossbeak that their beak is really growing kind of on the two edges there, you can actually trim their beak for them. If they were pecking around normally and didn't have the crossbeak, they would kind of wear down their beak on the end like all the other chickens do. Yeah, but sometimes with crossbeak, they can't do that. So you can actually trim their beak for them, just as we would trim their toenails or trim our nails. The easiest way to do it is to gently wrap your chicken in a towel and use some dog nail clippers and clip the very end of their beak for them. This just helps to make it a little bit easier for them. You just want to be careful when you're doing that you only trim the very end. There's a quick, just like nails, in our chicken's beaks, and you don't want to hit that. As I said, most chickens are going to live long, happy lives with their crossbeak, and you may just need to do just a few little things to keep them safe and happy in the coop. If you have any more questions about crossbeak, I've left a link in the description below. I think my little friend here is ready for some mealworm treats and wants to head back with the flock. Thank you so much for watching.